Uh, how's it going, everyone? It's midnight here in Seattle. I couldn't sleep, so I'm gonna try and do a painting. Gonna try and do a masterpiece here late at night. Since I can't sleep, might as well paint, huh? Let's do something crazy. Let's do some crazy art. Do some crazy stuff. Let's see if I could get some kind of cool design up here. Some big horse here. I kind of like it. I'm using like a big brush here. Kick some legs out here. we'll go some crazy colors in here, I guess. Harmony's Cool School. Hey, how's it going? I couldn't sleep, so I'm just kind of messing around here tonight with some crazy art. Some crazy, crazy art. It's lung disease. It's a swirl. It's a spiral. There's my horse, and I'm sticking to it. Never know what's going to happen. some green in the background. All right. That works for me. That works for me. See if I have any green here. I got a little bit of crazy. Hey, look at that. You're right. It's so late at night, it's not focusing. There we go. Look at that. What a piece of art. I'm glad I got someone watching this late at night that understands art. A lot of people would have gave up on it. I like this kind of art that really develop until the end. Mr. Funkadelic, sure you. You're watching this, so a lot of lives and a lot of people come in early and I'll have like hardly anything up there or it doesn't look good yet. And then they'll come back like 20 minutes later and go, whoa. Diamond art, yeah. I know, that's a big thing. I work at Michael's, part-time. And that diamond art's really taking over the whole aisle now. It's out with just one little power panel with about 10 different diamond arts. Now the whole aisle is diamond art. You can get tools, all this assorted stuff for diamond art. This is pretty cool. I like it because it looks like maybe like a kid painted this, I keep grabbing Payne's Gray, and it's not as dark as black. Really cool. Let's put a couple birds up here. Uh, I really this even though it's kind of slopped up there. Gonna put a few highlights and that's it, and then I'm gonna start another one. I couldn't sleep, so that's why I'm up painting right now. There we go. I can picture that in a nice frame already. Looks pretty cool. Well, thanks for watching this one. I think I'm going to do a face now since there's a few of you watching. I only got one like from this. That's a masterpiece, guys. Look at that. I can't believe only one person liked that. Alright, let's try an abstract face here. I don't know if I'm going to like this. Not sure about this one. I don't know if this one's going to even be worth painting, guys. sometimes it's just not flowing on that one. I used the wrong brush. That's not a good brush to sketch with. Let me grab a filbert brush here. There we go. We got a cool looking horse there. I like sketching like that, you know. Just it comes out looking pretty cool without even really trying that much. Wow, I really like that. Mr. Funkadelic. Yeah, we'll make it, we could keep it black and white, I guess. I like the posture of this horse. Let's put the tail kind of whipping around the head like this. Just a quick sketch with Mark. Wow. Yeah, that looks so cool. Let's put some ears on him though. This ear, maybe in the back here, I think. There we go. Wow. I really like that. I'll just make it, I don't want to make it white. We'll put one tone in there. This will be a different type of art. Watch. I'm gonna put one, we'll put one tone of color in here. I have this, I think it's like burnt. Some glaze. And we'll just make the horse all this one tone. And then the background will make like a silver gray color. It looks good black and white. But I'm not going to overpaint this. We're just going to kind of fill it in how they would fill in like a comic book. Just put color in there. I'm not trying to make any shadows or anything. That's it. The horse is done. That's all I'm doing on that horse. This is gonna be a simple painting. And I got this blue gray here that I just bought recently. It's actually called blue gray. I put a little glaze in it. I think that'll look good. Oh yeah. I have people watching. Everybody left. I guess it's late. Look at that. The horse looks very majestic, doesn't it? Teddy, how's it going? Well, Midnight Rider. Maybe I'll put the moon behind his head, like a big yellow moon. Just like a big round circle right here. Call it Midnight Rider. Even just, I'll put a half a moon up there. That'll be cool. Yeah, alright, this side a little darker here. I'll add a little paint gray to that gray. Slightly darker. Looks a little darker. Let me add, I gotta add some more glaze to it. It's a little darker. K-Dog, what's up? There we go. I think it'll look good with like a yellow moon over here. Or actually, I'll make it white first and then see if it needs some color. Put like a maybe a sliver. I don't know. I guess this needs to be a little darker here. I'm gonna put a moon up there. There we go. That looks pretty cool. I think that's, now I gotta darken up all the black lines again. It's done. Thanks for watching, everyone. I couldn't sleep, so I decided to get up and just mess around with, do something. I really like this horse. Mr. Funkadelic, it's 4:14 where you're at. You must be on the East Coast there. Yeah, but you're watching a masterpiece. That's the only difference. I used to be able to. I used to put music on, but then they wouldn't. They wouldn't let me put the video on if I had music in here. Copyright. Their copyright laws. Well, that's it. I just wanted to keep it simple. That's it. I like the way this came out. Teddy, thank you. Came out pretty good. But about a month ago, I didn't even know how to do horses. I just started doing horses like a month ago. I couldn't even draw a horse. Now I don't have to look at a picture or anything. I just like put a horse up there. Let's go back to that first one I did. Remember I did a weird one first? Let's compare them. There was the first one I did. This one I just got up. I'm like, I just slapped that one in there. It looks better in the room here. There's a hitting it here, but it does look better in the room here. There we go. That looks a little better. Yeah, I really like this one. Looks like a kid drew that one. No, I don't own a real horse. I just think they're cool the way, they got such long legs. You can do a lot of things with them. I try to do a bull, but a bull, they're so short, packed, you can't really put them in weird positions too much. I guess you could. I tried. It just didn't. It looked they're more compact. Aren't as interesting as a horse's head. This one came out pretty good. I think it needs a little more white in it in some places. All right, have a good night, guys. I'm going to bed, back to bed. True. I could do another painting if you're gonna stay on. I could do another quick one. Uh, I could design another horse here. Try and do one in a different position. That one and this one. I'll sketch it up there real quick and see what happens. I'll show you. There's a different style I do. Uh, let's see. We'll do like a finish. Let's start with like a green color, and then uh, let's see. We'll put the head this way, but the body going this. Uh, like we'll make it look kind of weird looking. It's not focus. There we go. That looks kind of cool. Like his legs are crossed here. You give him a big mane here. Huh. So that, I'll do that, and then I'll do the inside with white. It's going to be a different style horse here. That looks cool. I think I could do a verse right here. And I ran out of black. Let's do a there we go. It's just a different style painting, that's all. It's not bad. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm gonna try something crazy here. That is crazy. Not really that bad. I wasn't thinking about doing, you know, something in color. Now I need a color up top. Laughing out loud. All right. Made it. Yeah, red is like, I don't ever, hardly ever use red. That's why I said I don't know this. Because it draws your eye right to it, you know. I'm just using the colors I got down here on my palette. We'll put purple, I guess, up here. I think that's purple, yeah. I don't know. I was just kind of throwing this together. Sometimes you get lucky when you do this kind of art and it ends up looking fairly good. Sometimes you get lucky. All right, now I'll try a little bit of white. A little bit of whitewash. Do 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 do. Different. Yeah. Let's put a little in. Thanks. We'll put some highlights in here. I should grab a different brush, but kind of like that one. That one looks really abstract. That one up there. I don't like the shape of this head here. It's not square enough. I don't. I kind of like it. It's kind of got many colors, but this one, this looks like a different. The body doesn't look like a horse's body too much here. Reminds me of something else. Like it could be a giraffe. It looks more like a giraffe's body. This one. I'll put a long neck on it with the giraffe's head up there. I like that other horse. What's cool about these pieces, I make them pretty big. That's 22 by 30 something. It's a big piece of art. But if I wanted to, I could just take a picture of that section right there and turn that into a print. I could just do the head shot here. All right, guys, I'm going to try and go back to bed. I actually got to go to work at 7 this morning. I try and get a few winks in. But hell, thanks for watching, everyone. I didn't think there'd be anybody on right now. I thought I was going to just have the, what do they call them? I can't remember. The trolls in the chat room. That's what it's going to get tonight. All right, let me show you. Let's go back and review what I did here. Oh yeah, I started off with that one. I was going to do a face, but I didn't like that sketch. And it was that horse. That one came out all right. Moonlight Midnight Rider. And that's a different style there. I think that one would look good in a frame. Like a black frame. I'm kind of liking this one now. It looks more artsy, I think. It's all I like all the different in the bodies, you know. A lot of different tone. All right, if you're a new subscriber, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, the Midnight Rider. I like that one too, man. It's simple. I take pictures of these and I put them on X just to see what kind of response I get from those people on X. They really like the horses. I've been a landscape artist for the last 3 years, and I just started doing horses like a month ago. So I sell them on the weekends here in Seattle. They have farmers markets, but I haven't tried to sell the horses yet because I just started doing them. I just used to bring my landscapes out there. So if you go back to my channel, you'll see all the landscapes I've done over the years. Oh yeah, next time I do a show, I'll go live out there on my at the farmers market. You can see what goes on out there. All right, guys, I'm gonna try and get a few winks in before I go to work. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers.